Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay. Tonight we're going to be talking about something that I think is very critical in the process of becoming the right person. Okay. You need to really awaken the best part of yourself so that you can connect with someone on the deepest, most wonderful level. And what I think a lot of people today struggle with is anxiety, depression, and negativity. And since we are right now in the month of Adar, the second month, third day, fourth night now actually, and we're in the month of happiness, of breaking through and really going to our highest levels of happiness, what we're going to focus on today is going to be how do you break through, shift off of negativity and go into positivity and happiness. You're going to translate for me or who's translating into Russian? Переводите нам?
Он говорит о том, что много людей сегодня страдают от возбуждения, депрессии, такого негативного состояния. И он будет обсуждать те инструменты, которыми можно использовать психологически, чтобы одолеть вот эту тоску и все вот неприятие.
Very good translate.
He's excellent, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Что это, man?
Тебе там comments какие-то.
А?
По-моему, тебе там comments пишут какие-то.
Ну хорошо. Okay. So let's talk. Why does a person suffer from anxiety? Okay, we have a therapist in the house on the side. She may help us, Marina. So if you could share with us. You're not going to share with us? It's a secret. Okay, she doesn't want to share her secrets. You have to pay top dollar to get that information. So
I want to share why that's struggle for anxiety.
Yes. Loud.
Just because anxiety, it's fears of something that person don't know even supposed to come or not. How it's happen? Person watch TV. Somebody kills somebody. Somebody cut off hair. It's somewhere. But suddenly he sees something in
negative.
his life. Negative.
Where focus goes, energy flows. What you focus on, you feel, and you subconsciously program your subconscious. Perfect. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Anyone else would like to add, Marina? No. Ты шахиста? Что ты хочешь прибавить нам? You would like to add something. Why do you feel people?
Очень хорошие темы вы поднимаете. Это очень актуально и важно. Насколько мы будем активно участвовать в этом, нам поможет в дальнейшем. Спасибо.
Thank you. So she's saying that this is a very important, critical topic for us to really focus on. So what I'd like to say is that what you said, Rabbi Avram, is very correct, and to Shechis and all of us that are sharing these ideas, is that fear, what is fear?
Страх.
False evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. Можете перевести?
Это обманчивое
evidence, доказательство, которое кажется реальным.
Иллюзия. Страх — это иллюзия.
Вот.
It's not every time illusion, but this is just probability to do something, to happen something.
Right.
His neighbor got fired on the job.
Right.
Maybe
So false evidence appearing real is fear. Yeah, you with me, Rina? That's why do people struggle from anxiety and depression? You know why? This is what happens. Okay, if a person's suffering from anxiety, let's say I'm playing that person, right? I'm like, look, what if this happens? What a mess I'm gonna be in, right? What if this happens? Oh my gosh. And if that happens, forget about it. So they create a future experience that doesn't exist, but they feel it biochemically as if it's happening right now. And you probably know this, Marina, Rabbi Bram, and everyone else who's Shechista, right? All of us, that we know that the mind and the body cannot distinguish between what's actually happening or what you believe is happening. So if you have a fear of something happening, even though it didn't happen, it's already as if it happened. Okay. So I don't want to dwell too much on negativity. Anyone else, you can go and add in the comments, you can talk about it, we can, really get into why people are anxious, why people are depressed, why people are whatever. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to focus on how do you awaken happiness within yourself. So how do you awaken happiness is, first of all, you gotta get up and move your body. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put on a little music, and we're gonna get up, and we're gonna move our body. Yes, Marina, I'm not kidding. And we're gonna, for 2 minutes, get really excited. Go! Marina, guys! Hey! Marina, come on. Get out of camera, don't worry. No, не двигайте, она не хочет. Пожалуйста, просто так, да. Не все хотят быть на камере. Все нормально? Проверьте еще.
Сейчас все нормально.
Да, пожалуйста. У нас очень дорогая. Okay. Все со мной? Everyone's with me?
Да.
Okay. So, what we're saying is that, Marina, you with me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. All right. What we're saying is that happiness starts with using your body biochemically in a way that awakens the best part of yourself. Scientifically, they've conducted many studies, and they've concluded that when people go to the gym, when people go work out, when people run, when people walk, when people move, when people just get out of their houses, they feel better. So it's very critical to understand that it's very important to use your body in a way that awakens a different experience. Okay? But then the other part is, a lot of people say, they go to the doctor, they say they're suffering, they're suffering from anxiety, depression. What does the doctor do? Especially if he's a psychiatrist, a licensed drug dealer. He prescribes drugs, or she prescribes drugs, right? But you know what usually happens? We were talking about this before we started the workshop. People don't get better. They actually get addicted, but they don't get better, and they suffer more. So my point is, the drugs don't help. The drug dealing doesn't help, and I hope I don't get in trouble with too many doctors here. But it does have a place in certain cases. This isn't medical advice, but what happens is it doesn't help. Пожалуйста, если можно, немножко, да. What happens is nothing changes, even with the medication. If you don't change how you look at the world, the meaning you give your experiences. Вы хотите перевести, если все понимают?
Все
Главное,
понимают.
Вы поняли нас? Все, да?
Слушай,
Все
Он
понимают.
говорит о том, что себя надо менять, над собой надо всегда работать, и физически, и умственно, избегать негатива, заставлять себя какой-то активностью, потому что гормоны выбрасываются счастье, это помогает телу и уму, чтобы чувствовать себя хорошо. Не думать, не параноидничать. Знаешь, что такое паранойя, когда ты себе мысли приводишь в голову?
Да, да, да.
Ну, типа,
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that really you have to understand that no medication helps. Nothing helps if you have a story that doesn't serve you. If you're living in victimhood, if you don't live from massive levels of appreciation and gratitude, nothing will help you. Because if you don't appreciate life, if you don't appreciate health, if you don't appreciate freedom, anything I give you will never be enough. So therefore, the first thing we need to have to be happy is the 3 G's. The first one is we need to have gratitude. Благодарность. Please. Loud, громко, громко, пожалуйста.
говорит, прежде всего надо быть,
Погромче, громче, пожалуйста.
надо быть благодарным за все. Каждый день просто говорить Богу спасибо за все. И в хорошие времена, и в трудные, правильно? И когда
Я не
он
это сказал, потому что я, окей. Благодарность.
благодарен.
Я говорю, что надо человеку всегда быть благодарным Богу, благодарным для всего, что у нас есть в жизни. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Have a seat, please join us. Okay, have a seat. So,
Am I supposed to be filming?
yeah, but we're already spelled. Come have a seat. Just don't worry. Just come have a seat. Sit next to Miriam if you like. So my point is,
Well, I
no,
could,
it's good. Just fine.
when you're ready, you let me know.
No, it's recording now. Yeah.
it is?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's already.
So, you snooze, you lose. No, I'm kidding. So, anyways, it's good.
It's okay, back.
We have a lot of camera people today. Thank God. So, my point is, no, everyone, please come together. My point is that for you to be happy, we're talking about, in case you just came, we're talking about. Get comfortable. It's fine. Don't worry. Take off your clothes. Jessica, please get comfortable. What we're talking about is our topic tonight. Yeah, you with me, Jess? Our topic tonight is why people suffer from anxiety and depression, and how do you shift that off, and you shift on happiness. That's our discussion. And what we said is that no medication helps, right? I believe, and I'm not a doctor, and this is not medical advice, but I believe medication doesn't help by itself if you don't change the story, and you don't change your belief system, and you don't change how you look at the world. And we said, so what are the ingredients for happiness? Number one, we spoke about is gratitude. You need to be grateful for what you have in your life. So, пожалуйста, если можно, там, немножко отвлекает нас. So, number one, we have to have gratitude, which means that we're grateful for what we have. Благодарность. Как номер один, чтобы человек был радостный каждый день, он или она должны сначала жить от благодарности. Это номер один. Смотреть всегда на что у меня есть, а не на что у меня нет. Смотреть на все, что у меня столько чудов. Каждую минуту я живой, я здоровый, я умею счастье, я умею в свободном стране, у меня столько вещей бесконечных. Для что я могу быть благодарен? Right? That's number one. Number two, so we have to be grateful. Number two is growth. You have two cycles in life. Only two. Growth or death. Nothing in life escapes these two things. Either something is growing or it's dying. Either you're going up or you're going down. Either your bank account is increasing in value or decreasing. Everything is that. That's what it's about. So to be happy, number one, you have to have gratitude. But number two is you have to have the ability to always grow. You have to focus on how can I be better? How can I do more? How can I help people? How can I be like Teta Shechista that does good? How can I be like all these wonderful role models we have, Rabbi Avraham, Teta Tzipora, и так далее. Правильно? Как все мы можем быть лучше, 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 right here, all of us just, как мы можем лучше? That is number 2. So number 1 is, who's listening? Number 1 is
Благодарность.
gratitude, благодарность. What's number 2?
Рост.
Growth.
Расти.
Хочете по-русски перевести или?
Да. Номер 1 это быть благодарным. Второе расти. И духовно расти, и морально расти, в общем, на всех этапах.
Вот. Number 3. Третье для радости. Это что? Это growth. Мы сказали gratitude. We said it's number 1. Number 2 is growth. What's number 3? It's a G. It's giving. Giving. But giving to whom? Marina, who do you have to give to be happy? What do you think?
Other people.
I'm sorry?
Other people.
Other people. Okay, that's true. Is that that's all you have to give to just other people?
No.
Who else?
Give to yourself too.
And what's the third? You weren't here for the earlier workshop, so you don't know. It's both of them. It's 3 words. They're all 3 are 2 letters.
Me.
Me? No, that's me twice. I can tell where your mind is at. I'm kidding. Me?
You.
No.
Us?
2 letters. 2 letters. Me. Well, us. Okay, but
Us is two
me,
letters.
we,
So,
he.
he.
Me, we, he. And it's not a Chinese word. Me, we, he. Me, we, he.
Me, we, he.
When you give to me and we and he, that's the 3rd part of happiness. So you have gratitude, you have growth, and you have giving to yourself, to others, and to God. When you're doing that on a constant and a consistent basis, you will be happy. Это очень перевести, пожалуйста.
Вот, значит, номер 1 благодарность, 2 рост, и 3 сейчас он обсуждает это давать, чтобы человек отдавал. Вы заработали деньги, 10-ю часть, допустим, в charity, себе, значит, там отдавать кому? 3 мы, то есть это люди, я, нельзя про себя забывать, и he, аки, и хуси. The God, I said it in the beginning, charity, yeah.
Так, me, we, he. Да, это не только charity, это вы прибавили, но это не ошибаетесь. Но что это? Это любая вещь. It's anything. It's not just he's saying you have to give money, charity. It's not about that. It's anything. You can give somebody a smile and change their life. You could give somebody a nice word, a pat on the shoulder, a hug. You could do the smallest thing, could change someone's life forever, or at least for that day. And therefore, giving is not just about money. If you give somebody money, you feed them, but you're nasty. You know it says, if you feed your parents, God forbid, and you're nasty, you give them rib steak, you give them most expensive food, you're going to have an accountability for that. It's not going to be good. Why? Because it's not just to give the person physicality, it's to give them spirituality. It's to give them from your soul, from your neshama, from your heart. The Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe, would stand, an old man, for hours, giving dollars, smiling, talking. People said, how do you stand 70, 80, 90 years old, and so many people from the morning till late at night, and you're not tired, and you're enthusiastic, every person? He says, it's like counting diamonds. Every other soul is a diamond. So when you give people love, you give them sensitivity, you give them caring, that is the highest level of giving. Sometimes you don't have the money to give them, or sometimes you give them the money but you're not so respectful. That's not giving. Giving means you give from your neshama, from your heart, from your soul. You care about the person like you care about yourself. V'ahavta recha kamocha. Right? That's. You want to translate, please? Yeah.
Он говорит, давать что? И когда мы даем деньги, это не всегда, во-первых, хорошо. Иногда мы в ППХ можем пройти, бросить $1. И он говорит, давать это от себя, как помочь человеку. Если ему плохо, улыбнуться ему, это может поменять его жизнь.
Сказать доброе
Отдавать
слово.
доброе слово,
Да.
хорошие мысли.
Да.
Вот это вот истинная, знаете, помощь, когда мы помогаем другим людям. Таким
И я еще прибавил, я говорил про Любавичского Ребе.
Да.
Он стоял часами от утра до вечера, и каждому давал доллар, каждому улыбался, каждому он относился с такой любви. Ему говорили, как ты не устаешь, старенький человек, стоишь на ногах. Он говорит, это все бриллианты. Это он с любви так к каждому человеку относился. Так это значит давать. Не просто так даешь, как вы говорили, деньги давать, 10%. Это давать свое от души, от сердца. И что мы говорили до этого? We were saying that, you know, everything you plant is a seed. When you put into the ground one seed, Marina, I'm going to test you now to see how educated. You put one seed in the ground. Jessica, you can also help her in case she doesn't know. If you put one seed in the ground, how many apples will you have? One apple, right? From one seed. You're nodding your head. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Jessica, do you agree with her?
Uh,
Hold on. Don't help the Tishachista, because we all get, you know. You're saying one from one apple. What do you say?
Maybe 2.
Two.
Maybe
Maybe a whole tree. Okay, now you're getting a little better. So the real answer, ladies and gentlemen, is that no, from one seed, you don't get one apple. You don't get two. You get a multitude. You get a lot of abundance. So that is the rule of the world. That's the law. You know there's law of gravity. Let's say I'm a really nice guy, but I go from the 100th floor, God forbid, and I go out the window. What's going to happen? The law of gravity says I'm going to probably go down, not up, right? What happens if I'll make it, you know, I'll catch it. What happens if I'm a really bad guy and I go on the elevator? I go on the elevator, same thing, right? I mean, not elevator. If I go out the window, same thing, right? Because the law of gravity will pull me down, right? So there's a law. And the law is the law of abundance. The law of sowing and reaping, which means that the law of sowing and reaping and abundance says that if I plant something, whatever I plant, I get back in abundance. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. Question. Okay, question. Does anyone here like coffee? Anybody? Oh, okay. Coffee. Let's say I'm your best friend and I put in your coffee, okay? I put in some sugar or stevia or whatever. What's going to happen to your coffee?
Sweet.
Pretty sweet. Now, what if I'm your best enemy, or God forbid, and I put in the same sugar? What's going to happen to your coffee?
Sweet.
Okay. Now, what if I'm your best friend, but I accidentally slip a little bit of cyanide in there? Cyanide. You'll be in trouble, correct? Okay. And what if I'm your enemy or friend? Still, same result. So my point is, number one, watch your coffee. Make sure not to put anything but something sweet. But number two is that there's a law. It doesn't matter if I'm your friend, right? Marina, just, or guys, yeah? It doesn't matter if I'm your enemy. If I'm putting something into your life that you're consuming, it's going to impact you, either positively or negatively. So just like you have to protect your coffee, you have to protect what you consume and who you deal with. And sometimes we say we gotta be nice. I don't believe in niceness. I don't believe in it. Remember, do you hear me? I don't believe in niceness.
I understand.
Yeah. You know what I believe in? I believe in doing our best to be good. You see the difference? Because niceness is not what we're here to do. I don't believe in being nice. I believe in being good. But being good to whom? We said the three: me, we, and he. So being good to yourself, being good to others, and being good to God. And therefore, I need to stand guard on what I'm consuming, what I'm drinking, what I'm eating, what I'm exposing myself to. Okay. First of all, any questions, comments, concerns? Yes, any questions, comments, concerns? Yes, Jessica.
But if you're not nice to people, how are you going to get along with them?
Okay, so let me, okay, great question. If you're not nice to people, okay. So to be clear, I am not saying not to be nice. I'm saying to be good. Do you see the difference? What's the difference between being nice and being good? How do you look at that? What's the difference between being nice to someone and being good to
You
them?
can pretend to be nice while you're not nice, you know, and that can hurt the person.
Okay.
You can double-sided.
Okay. Any
And
other?
being good is just straight up. It's just one way.
Any other opinions? What's the difference between being nice and being good? Что разница между быть, how do you say in Russian, nice and good?
Шахист, он спрашивает, в чем разница, чтобы быть просто приятным человеком для сообщества
Или
быть хорошим
О.
человеком?
Yeah.
В чем разница?
No, but what's the difference?
But it's good to have a
Can I
balance.
speak?
Okay.
Can I speak?
Да, пожалуйста.
Yeah, okay. Very good presentation, very good. And you asked
Ну,
me-
про этот вопрос, пожалуйста.
Окей, окей, про этот вопрос.
Именно на это, да, пожалуйста. Чтобы...
Вот, например, мы... повторите еще раз.
Что разница между быть хорошим и
Хорошим
быть
человеком
nice?
и быть
Как
просто
это nice?
приятным
Вот
человеком.
смотрите, вот смотрите. Каждый из нас сотворен Богом.
А,
Каждый из нас в жизни уже чего-то достиг. Правильно? Каждый из нас чего-то достиг, и мы, например, должны быть друг другу приятным и необходимым. А как это сделать? Первое, что я бы говорила, нужно послушать, а что твой друг от тебя хочет? Нужно уметь слушать других, а не просто так говорить я. Нет, ты сперва послушай, что он хочет. Вы сейчас очень хорошую тему, да, Авраам Акяр?
Абсолютно.
Сейчас затронули. Давать деньги или сказать хорошее? Иногда хорошее слово превыше денег, правильно?
Вау.
Вы знаете, каждый раз встречаемся с моими друзьями, говорю, доброе утро, мой друг. И если я отвернусь, он скажет, ой, что-то она не посмотрела, не сказала. Поэтому вы видите, одно только слово «доброе утро, мой друг» уже, понимаете, уже сближивает человека, и он может с открытой душой тебе сказать что-то. Поэтому, когда мы сейчас говорим вот так, я еще раз говорю, вы очень хорошую тему затрагиваете.
Спасибо.
Это не только Шифтан говорит, мы с друг другом общаемся, делимся своими достижениями, учимся от него. А чего мы еще не достигли? Я к 70 к своим лет, я еще говорю, мне нужно учиться от моего сына Шифтана. Спасибо.
Okay, anyone else? So Tетя Шахиста, what she was saying, как, может, переведете? In English, what she said?
Translate, please. Translate, please.
Well, Shahista said that we're all created by God, and it's our responsibility to be nice to each other and good to each other. Like both things matter, but sometimes being good is more important than being nice.
Really?
Because when you're good, you like it includes love, compassion, support, and being nice is just like everybody asks you how you doing, even stranger, and he's nice to you, but he doesn't care how you doing, you know, right? That's the example.
Anyone else would like to add something? What's the difference between being nice and being good? Anyone? Yeah? Споры? Слушаем?
Есть такое понятие. Хочу и могу. Так вот, благословенной памяти моя мама говорит, что тот, кто не хочет, хуже, чем не может.
He's saying that if you don't want,
Yeah.
it's worse than being unable.
Анне. Вот я
So
вижу
belief
в этом
is powerful. You have
поколении,
belief.
что люди не хотят жить. Они просто не хотят жить. Они хотят получать удовольствие. И вот это вот, to being nice, я хочу получить убери камеру. И вот я хочу получить удовольствие, я хочу деталь. И это снаружи. И что происходит?
Да.
Они не могут стать по-настоящему те, которые что-то делают для себя или для других. Поэтому деньги, 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 а эти деньги ни к чему не приводят. Человек теряет свою душу. Вот и все. А чтобы иметь душу, надо работать, надо вкалывать, надо доверять, надо понимать, где подойти к человеку, как. И что Всевышний может поставить человека, не дай Бог, в положение, что ему придется убивать.
И да.
Все, вот это жизнь, и это восхождение.
Right. Okay, thank you, Rabbi Ram. So Rabbi Ram, so if you wanna, what did you say, like in English, for us that don't perfectly?
Translate, please.
It's a short version. The short version.
Abraham said that
Just
people are driven by two things: if they want or if they can, right? You said if they can or if they want. But if you don't want, it's
That's
worse than
being
if you're
unable.
unable. Yes.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
So basically what he said.
Anything. Вы со мной чуть-чуть? Так что мы хотим сказать, что любая вещь в этом мире, да, это с вами я согласен, Авраам, я потом переведу по-английски. Если человек не верит в себе, значит все он мертв. Самая трудная вещь в этом мире – это не ошибаться. Самые успешные люди в этом мире, они больше всех не добивались, пропадали, их избивала жизнь, они делали ошибки. Это нет проблем. Падай, вставай, падай. Но что проблема? Вы со мной, да? Что проблема? Когда человек сдается. Когда человек говорит, that's it, it's over, I give up, это проблема. I'm going to translate in English. So what I wanted to say is, Avram awakened a very beautiful idea. This Avram, we have two Avrams, we were very lucky. So this Avram on the side said that when you go and you give up hope, that's worse, the worst thing. Giving up hope is the worst thing. You can fail, you can fall, you can get beaten up, you can really it could be your fault. By the way, you know what I believe? You know what I believe? I believe that everything in life is my fault. That's what I believe. I don't blame other people. I don't blame the economy. If there's something in my life that I don't have, hey buddy, you gotta be better. You gotta become the right person. You gotta awaken a better part of yourself. You gotta refine yourself and not blame others, blame this one, that one, no. So what you're saying, Rabbi Ram, I agree with you massively. It's very on point that you need to really focus on never giving up, and if you didn't succeed, that's okay. The most successful people on the planet failed the most. Amazon, Elon Musk, all these people that have transformed the world, that became the wealthiest financially and impacted so many, they failed tons. But they kept going. There was a time, Amazon, there's interviews of Jeff Bezos. And they interview him, and he's like, oh, you know your company's worth billions of dollars. How much did you lose this year? He's like, yeah, we lost that. And he's laughing. But your stock went from 100 to, he says, yeah, it did. Guess what? His stock came back and went higher and higher and higher, and he became a multi-billionaire. Now, if someone would say, hey, you're not making money for 10 years, you're negative, your stock is going boom. He knew that he would never give up. You see, anything that the mind could conceive and believe, it will achieve if you do not give up. Once you give up, game over. So you're very right, Rabbi Abraham. It's no matter how much you fail, no matter what you do, everything's okay. As long as you're like, okay, I'm going to start again. And by the way, is that not why the sun rises every day? Right? You look, you know, right before the sun rises, it's the darkest time of the night. You're like, wow, there's no light. You know, we have all these artificial lights. But when you don't have these artificial lights, it's complete darkness. If you would appear right now, right? Any of us, right? We would appear, we'd be like, wow, life is over. That's it. There's nothing. It's all dark. But they tell you, brother, sister, give it a few more hours. Soon the sun's going to come up, and it's going to be so much light that you're going to see everything. He says, no, but it's dark. No, don't give up. So if the guy goes to sleep or gives up on life, God forbid, whatever, it's over. But if they don't, and they wait, then the light comes, and it shines. So beautiful, beautiful. Anyone else would like to add something? Feel free. Avi?
My understanding was that being nice means going above and beyond what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
My understanding was that good means just following the proper path,
Okay.
the standard.
Okay. So you're raising a wonderful point. Very important point. Very important point. You see, one of the biggest things in a relationship, Avi, everyone, yeah, is we need to understand that I need to speak your language if I'm in a relationship with you. Men have one language, women have another language. If I speak fluent English, but you only speak Russian, or you only speak Arabic, or you only speak Persian, or you only speak French, no matter what I say, yeah, Avi, you with me? Yes? You cannot communicate with me, and whatever I say has no value. I can say the most profound secrets on the planet, and you cannot connect with it because we speak different languages. So why am I saying this? When you say, what does it mean to what?
To be nice.
To be nice. And what does it mean to be good? You first have to define your definitions of being nice and being good. So the way I define being nice, right? How do most people define being nice? It means being proper. Being, you know, you dress a certain way, your fork's a certain way, you're cordial, you give people what they want.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I'd have to finish the thought. So being nice means you give people what they want, you're very cordial, you're very whatever, right? That's being nice. Being good, what does being good mean? What I believe, it means you do what has to be done. Sometimes you need to say, you know what? I cannot be nice to you because that's not the good thing. That's not the right thing. It's not that I'm being mean, right? Jessica, you were asking for, it's not that I'm being mean or I'm being whatever, nasty or disrespectful. It's just I'm doing what's good for me, we, and he. Go ahead. What do you want to say, Abby? Oh, Jessica has a question.
I was gonna say something.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if people don't know the English language, then I think they should start learning, because sometimes when you're looking for a job, they say they want English and Russian.
Right.
And I'm like, if I don't know Russian, does that mean I don't get the job? It's really not fair when we only have this English language that we're supposed to all know, and then if we all know it and we don't know another language, that shouldn't discriminate us from getting a job.
Correct.
So they should just learn it.
So I would take that rationale, Jessica, and I would say that applies also to a relationship. Men have their way. Yes, Marina, am I correct? Women have their language.
No, but I'm just saying, if you have a problem with communicating with someone, you're gonna have to try to teach them.
There you go. Or
You're just-
other new planets that haven't yet been discovered. All right?
Do you know
I was
Russian?
just gonna, no. But I'm just saying that if you have a problem communicating, you're gonna have to try to teach them the English language.
So what I would say is that's very important. So a man really, to have a successful relationship, needs to study his wife and learn a lot more about her. And by the way, ladies, feminine ladies, I'm not talking about masculine because we have masculine ladies too. I'm talking about feminine ladies, okay? Answer me if this is true or not. Do you want your husband or partner, whatever, right, to be explained every little thing? Or do you already want him to understand as a detective without you saying anything what you mean? The truth. The truth.
Both.
Both. Okay, she's being a little bit truthful. What's the real truth? Yes? Как вы считаете?
Real truth.
Как?
Because,
Мужчина, а?
because it depends how they understand each other. In some cases,
But what does she want? What does she want? What does she want?
Question is what she
women
wants.
want that men understand, just search and understand
Right.
from the back, from the instincts. If
Right.
instincts in man doesn't work, woman supposed to explain. This is two way. Or woman explain because men don't have instincts,
Yeah.
or vice versa. Vice versa. That's a woman gonna to lead, and she tell I want such way.
Right,
You
right.
would not do like this. I will.
Right, she'll be a certain way. Right. So what I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Marina, I'm gonna agree with you that it's a little bit of both, you're right. But at the end of the day, women want a man to understand without them really saying what they mean, which is a challenge. Because a woman will do things and say things. Like she'll be like, for example, a woman may say, leave me alone, I don't want to talk right now. She say, okay, bye, and you walk by and you leave. Just, you don't care about me, you're leaving? You just told me to leave. And she didn't mean to leave, right? But she wants him to already understand from the code, when I'm telling you I want you to leave, means I'm so hurt that you need to understand that I'm so hurt that you need to ignore the negativity and just show me love. Unconditional love. So my point is, in life, we need to understand one another's language to really relate to what we're saying. So how do we get into this, Avi? How do we get into this? We said that the word good and the word nice, we need to understand what that means for each person. For me, good means a little bit more artificial, a little bit proper, a little bit what you expect the person to want you to give. For example, as a life coach, people come to me saying, I want this, I want that, I want this, and I want that. But you know what I give them? To the best of my ability, B'ezrat Hashem, I give them what they need. I don't give them necessarily what they ask for. I try to, yes, but I focus on what they truly need. A person says, you know what? I need to find a girl. I'm like, okay, let's talk. What's going on for you? How are you feeling? And then I see that there's 20 other things that they need to really work on. And I'm exaggerating, it doesn't have to be 20, but I'm saying there's other parts of their life that they are not ready to become the right person in a healthy relationship. And therefore, I tell them you need to awaken that part of yourself so that you can go and really connect with the person on the deepest level. Any questions, comments on that? Avi, you good?
I think,
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
think being nice, I think often they say that one day they were very nice to me. So very nice to me means that they went above and beyond. They
Right.
did.
So it's the meaning you're giving. But what about if they were good to you? You ever had people that are like, oh, Avi, good to see you. So happy to see you. They're being nice, but they're not being authentic. They're not being real. And I guarantee you, you smell it. You feel it. When someone's just being nice, you don't like it.
That's another issue, but
That's what I'm saying. So my point is, it's about authenticity to really be good for real and to really care. Go ahead.
I think good is something is good compared to something that's bad. So that's good. and
Again,
bad.
it's the meaning you're giving it. You
But,
see?
but
Okay.
the nice means like very pleasant and memorable.
Right. You could be very pleasant and very, basically not helping the person at all. You can be very pleasant, very nice. Someone comes to you, oh, I have this problem. Oh, I love you. God bless you. Hashem will help. Have a nice day. Were you good to that person or you were nice? You said a kind word, but did you actually focus on helping them? On being good to them?
That's a
You
good
see?
point.
Yes.
They often they say it's
Oh,
a very
everyone's-
nice person,
Go ahead.
nice personality.
Yes.
They often they don't say they often they say has a very
Yeah.
nice personality, meaning that it's above being
Got it.
decent.
I think Jessica wants to, yeah, I hear you. Yeah, Jessica, yeah, go
I
ahead.
want to say that, well, sometimes we ask for help,
Right.
but really, we can't fix the problem. God has to fix the problem.
Okay.
And we can't always rely. So if the person is saying, "Oh, God will help you," then I guess that's saying that either He'll send someone else to help you,
Okay.
or He's going to like help you on when He's ready in His own time when He thinks it's right.
Beautiful, but you know there's a big Hasidic Rebbe, you're gonna like this, and someone came to him and he says, everything in this world has a time and a place. So someone asked him, really? So where does atheism have a time and a place? Where does atheism have a time and a place? They said if a poor person comes to you and they're starving to death, you don't say, oh, God's going to help you. Oh, I pray for you, God. You say, you know what? You need food. Let's go. Let's go. And you give them the food. You give them what they need.
Yeah, but I'm
You give
just
it to
saying
them.
not
But no, but
everything.
you hear what? Before you just absorb, and then, you know. My point is that sometimes you have to really pretend that you right now are godly in a way. God's giving you that power to help another person. And don't put it on Hashem. Because this is one thing that I've noticed a lot as a life coach. A lot of people become very frum, very religious in a fake way because they put everything on God and they take it all away from themselves. Oh God this, oh God that, oh God you. But you know what? When it comes to action, we are not here to rely on God alone. Me, we, he. Hashem says you have to do hishtadlut. Take the Lubavitcher Rebbe. He would say, oh, Hashem's going to help me carve the whole world. Let's sit, let's study, let's learn 24/7 and everything. No, the Rebbe forced people to go every corner of the earth. Go here, go there. Leave their families. Go where there's 5 Jews. Go help. Boom. What do you mean? Why? God's going to help, right? Yeah. No, the Rebbe said you have to go. You have to do hishtadlus. You have to put the effort. So my point is there's a very delicate balance between believing in Hashem, which we must, because nothing happens. We can't breathe without Hashem right now. God gave us that ability. But you have to do your part. And you can't put it on Him and not do yours. When you do your optimum levels of effort, then God does His.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that sometimes you can't, like to move a mountain, sometimes it's God who's going to move the mountain, not us.
Yes. But my
That's all.
point is, you gotta, for example, how did Moshe Rabbeinu, how was he saved from the Yam Suf? Do you know?
From the lady, Paro lady.
And what did she do? She put her
Stretched
hand.
her hand out.
Was he very close? Was he like this close or was he far?
I don't know, I'm not really
So I'll
great
tell you,
with
I'll
the
tell
learning
you.
as much.
He was
but I know a little
far,
bit.
he was far, and she did the best she could, but then she couldn't go no more. And then a miracle happened and she was able to save him, right? Her hand extended, whatever it is. She was able to take him out. So you have to do your maximum and leave the rest for Hashem. Any other questions or comments? We're going to have some hot food now. Ladies and gentlemen, anything you'd like to add to Shachista? Thank you, Shkoyach. Very nice of you for joining. Yeah. If you want to... Сюда, сюда. She's going to come here. Please, she's going to come. Please, come. Thank you, Shachista, very
Сегодняшняя тема была посвящена счастью. Мы должны дорожить тем, что мы уже живем, мы существуем. У нас есть работа, у нас есть знакомые, у нас есть любимые люди, мы уже счастливы. Поэтому каждая тема, которая выбирается в нашей школе под руководством нашего уважаемого руководителя Шуфтана, она разнообразная, посвящена многим темам, и эти темы очень нам нужны для жизни. Поэтому, будучи сегодня, участвуя, будучи затрагивая тему счастья, мы еще раз говорим большое спасибо нашему Богу, что мы есть. нашим родителям, что они нас сделали, произвели на свет, и тем нашим учителям, друзьям, любимым, что мы живем счастливо.
Спасибо вам, Инна, спасибо вам, спасибо Богу, и спасибо тете Шахисте, спасибо Рабби Натану, спасибо синагоге, спасибо Рабби Риблер, и спасибо всем вам, нашим общинам.
Да.
Тете Цепуре, Рабби Натан, мы сказали, еще раз Рабби Натан, спасибо, и всем нам. Баруch Hashem. Okay, ребята, we're gonna wrap up with a little music, and any other questions before we do that, ladies and gentlemen? No? Yes? No? All right. Okay, and thank you very much for coming. We're gonna let you